What's up, Juggalos and Juggalettes? This is Juggalotus from Faygoluvers.net. We got a special request interview today for Mr. Carlito, Rude Boy's son, DJ Carlito, as most of you will know him. He is coming out to Cleveland this weekend for a show, so we wanted to get him on the phone, talk to him a little bit about that, and just kind of touch base with him. What's up, man? How you been?
Good, man. What's up, Juggalos? What's up, James? How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. It's been long year for the Juggalos, but hell, man, time's flying by fast. So,
yeah,
gathering went by quick.
A long but great year.
Definitely. Now, I started looking into, your background, and, you've kind of been in the performance era since you were about 12 years old. But being the son of legendary Rude Boy, of course you were around JCW. You've been involved in Juggalo world pretty heavily your entire life. What does being a Juggalo mean to you on a personal level?
Being a Juggalo, man, honestly, I'm proud to call myself a Juggalo. Let me just first say that. Being a Juggalo is, man, just, accepting people for who they are, not judging people. I don't know, man, it's just, there's so many things that go into being a Juggalo. It's like you can't really pinpoint, one certain thing.
Definitely. We all kind of see the inclusiveness of the Juggalo family, which is a rare thing to find in today's society for sure.
Right.
The inclusiveness, of course, you got to see firsthand hitting the road with ICP on the first leg of that Riddle Box Tour.
Yes, sir.
What were some of your highlights from that tour, the things that kind of stood out to you getting on the road and being able to rock the stage every night?
Man, honestly, there were so many highlights because that was honestly my first major tour. I did do the Violent J solo tour,
right,
which was great, man. It was my first time on the West Coast, but, the Riddle Box Tour was a lot bigger, a lot more production and stuff that goes into everything. And honestly, it was a lot more hard work,
Definitely.
But, man, so many highlights out there. Let me think. I don't know, man. Just getting to meet all the Juggalos from around the country, man.
Definitely.
It's like I met a bunch of Juggalos from the West Coast, like I said, for the Violent J solo tour. But it's like, when you hit different parts of the country, different different parts, people are different,
Definitely.
So it's like, there's different sayings in different parts of the country. It's pretty cool, man. And, being out there on $1 million tour bus, with my homies, with my family, it's so many good highlights.
Definitely. Got to make it an easy road when you're in that kind of a bus, man. Now, I was down here in Tucson, Arizona. You guys came down here and rocked a little place called The Rock. A little tiny venue, probably 500 people. But the place was
that
packed.
was one of our littlest stops on the tour.
Yeah, it was packed front to back, man. I had my 3 sons there. It was dynamic. So
nice.
Anybody that didn't get a chance to see the first leg of the Riddle Box Tour, they damn sure better get out to the next part of it. Are you going to be involved in that as well?
There's talks that I am going to be on the second leg of the Riddle Box Tour. There's so much going on at Psychopathic right now, nothing's set in stone, but I'm pretty sure I am.
Okay, that's great to hear.
Yeah, yeah, man. Like when I found that out, man, I was just ecstatic, that they wanted me to come back, and I just that first leg, I just tried to do my best, give my best performances, and in hopes for coming back,
Definitely, and I can tell you firsthand from a fan perspective, phenomenal show, man. You did great.
Thank you, man.
No problem. And now, at the end of that tour, of course, the 17th annual Gathering of the Juggalos came about. You got a chance to DJ the ultimate Foam to the Dome party with your dad and the girls of Wolfpack.
Oh, man, yeah.
How was that?
The Foam to the Dome party, let me just say, if you weren't there, Juggalos, you missed out, man. You can ask around about the Foam to the Dome. Speculation is it turned into a giant orgy. But, I'm not too sure. It's just speculation. If you were there, But the Foam to the Dome was, like I said on the microphone that night, that was easily the best party I played in my life.
Definitely. I know the little shows at the gathering, you know, the midnight shows and things are just absolutely live. The one year I was fortunate enough to go was the Warren G West Coast party.
Oh, okay.
Shit was live.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Now, speculation has it that it was an orgy, but of course, what happens at Legend Valley stays there. You know, we don't bring shit out. You know, but
yeah, exactly. Right.
So,
you know, I don't know what people were talking about.
You have no idea. No pictures involved.
Hey, I was just DJing.
Definitely.
People, you can do what you do.
There you go, man. That's the best part about the gathering. People can just do what they want to do. Now,
for sure.
When you were out there, man, I know when I was out there, I felt it. The family love out there is unbelievable. Most people can't even fathom, you know, what happens out there. A lot of people have this negative idea that, you know, we bring negative where we go. But I can tell you, and I'm sure you can attest as well, the gathering's a completely different level. I know one of my friends here, he's a metalhead, saw a lot of the metal acts that ICP was bringing out to the gathering, decided to go, loved it.
Yeah, so, man.
Did you see a lot of that variance with the more metal acts that were out there? A little bit different crowd, or a little bit more mix of the crowd that was out there this year?
Yeah, for sure. I seen like a lot of new faces, you know, a lot of old faces too. For the Wizard of the Hood.
For sure.
But you know, I think the metal acts did bring a lot of new faces, and I'd say that a lot of them are for sure going to come back.
Very nice. Now, you mentioned Wizard of the Hood. For the Juggalos that were not able to make it, what was that experience like? Because a lot of us have been waiting a long, long time to see that.
Yeah, man. The Wizard of the Hood, all I can say is magical, man. You know, like you said, people have been waiting for that for a long time. And, man, it was worth the wait, honestly.
Awesome.
For sure. And, you know, I really feel bad for the people that didn't get to see it, man, because it was just that special.
Right. And hopefully ICP, Twisted, and them can work something out to where more Juggalos can see it in the future. Hopefully. We'll see.
Yeah, you know, I thought about that myself. You know, I've seen, like, people, you know, like, oh, they should do a tour of it. But, man, you know, to me, it was so special that one night, like, you know, that'll forever live in my memory. And if it becomes a tour, like, it'll be less special. That's just me, though, personally, you know.
I definitely feel that. The one-night-only vibe is definitely a good thing. Now, I know you were a big Prince fan. Obviously, you got
for sure.
Got the tat on the neck. He was a stand-up performer. From everybody that's ever seen him live, he was dynamite. Did you ever get a chance to see Prince? I know it's really off the topic, but
I actually never got the chance to. I always prayed I could, but he just never came through Detroit, you know, in his last years. But yeah, man, I'm a huge Prince fan. You know, he was like one of the greatest for sure, man. You know, he for sure mastered his craft, man.
Definitely. Now, speaking of, you know, being a Prince fan and other musical influences, most DJs have that set that they grew up listening to outside of Psychopathic. What kind of influences did you have growing up with Rude Boy and Psychopathic? Of course, that was probably a big part of it. But what outside of that created DJ Carlito?
You know, me, DJ Carlito, I'm a music lover, man. You know, you ask Violent J, he'll tell you I'm a music encyclopedia. Those are his words. But man, you know, some of the groups I loved growing up was, you know, guys like Santana, you know, the guitar player, of course Prince, you know, I really loved Public Enemy growing up. Nas, you know, a bunch of greats, you know, Ice Cube, of course, DJ Quick. You know, I honestly love all music, man. I'm really into reggae right now.
Nice.
You know, yeah, I like to touch all kinds of music for sure. You know, even country. You know, I know a lot of people hate country, but you know, there's some okay stuff out there. You know.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I'm not the kind of person that like just knocks it because of its genre. You know, I'll give it a chance.
Right, for sure. Now you had mentioned Public Enemy, new group out there, Prophets of Rage. Of course, Public Enemy. Cypress Hill, and Rage Against the
Yeah,
Machine.
and Rage Against the
all
Machine.
coming together.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. Speaking on a musical lover perspective, I can't wait to see them live.
Yeah, man, that's gonna be nuts.
It is. Now,
Talk about a night full of hits.
Oh, right, and a night full of just energy. All of
those
groups put it out there. So
for sure.
August 12th, you had the first Juggalo Jam. Took place
yes,
in
I did, man.
Michigan, and by all
accounts, the legendary Token Lounge.
Right, by all accounts, huge success. Can you tell the Juggalos a little bit about that night and some of the guest stars that kind of made an appearance and made that night pop off?
Well, man, let me tell you about the first Juggalo Jam. The first Juggalo Jam, it snowballed into something huge, man. What started off as a little party, snowballed into something gigantic. And it was definitely a success. We had the Into the Echo Side tournament going there, where you played Jump Steady and Louis Simpson, the creators of the game. We had Big Hoodoo in the house. We had ABK and the whole native world. Of course, my big brother Diamond J was in the house. My other big bro, Young Wicked, was in the house, and Bones Dub was in the house. Man, it was just a who's who, man. And to top it off, Blase Rose made her first public appearance at the first Juggalo Jam, man.
Very, very nice.
Yeah, so it was definitely just a night of who's who, man. People were just looking towards the door to see who else was walking in.
Right, it's like a red carpet affair out there. From all the pictures I saw and everything, it looked phenomenal.
Exactly, and it was absolutely free. It was a celebration for the 17th annual gathering of the Juggalos, man.
Very cool. The next one you have lined up, the next show for you is your End-of-Summer Cleveland Juggalo Jam. Coming up this Saturday. Highland Square Tavern, Cleveland, Ohio. Now,
yes, sir.
On the flyer, it's dubbed the Celebration of Juggalo Life. What does that mean for the fans coming to the show?
Man, for the fans coming to the show, what it means is you come there and you be you, man. This is a night for us, This is gonna be our club that night, and it's just a celebration, man. It's a celebration to be proud of who you are, be proud of what you represent, because you should be proud to call yourself a Juggalo, yeah, man, it's going to be a dope-ass night for sure, man.
Who's all going to perform there? I know on the flyer you had 1031, Madhouse, and it says and more. Any kind of special guests coming out that maybe haven't been put out there yet?
Well, that's for everyone to come out and find out.
Definitely.
You like I said, you never know who's going to walk in through the door.
Very cool.
I just gave you that list of who's who, and you don't know who's coming next.
Definitely, and that's definitely a highlight from that first one that I anticipate other people showing up and making appearances, which, dude, for a fan, unexpected is always great.
Yeah.
Now, you have two of them. The first one in August, this one in September. What's next? How can people, if they want to get the Juggalo Jam to come out, let's say to Tucson or to Phoenix, how can they go about doing that?
Well, what you got to do is hit up my Facebook, DJ Carlito, with a like page, and just send me an inbox, and somebody will for sure get back to you, because the Juggalo Jam is it's available to go everywhere,
For sure.
Yeah.
If they want to book it in their city, is it a free show? Does it have to be put out there as a free show? What is there stipulations that people may need to know before they call or hit you up on your Facebook?
As far as if it's a free show, we'd have to, that would be more of a business talk,
For sure.
That would be more of a personal, thing. But, yeah, we can always work something out, There's been talks that the Juggalo Jam might hit Albuquerque, New Mexico next.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Any other speculatory cities on the radar at the moment?
Well, once if everything goes good with the Riddle Box, it's gonna be a Juggalo Jam in every city for sure.
Oh, cool. Very
yeah,
cool.
you know, it'll be I'm gonna give my best performance like always, and even more for this next tour. And like I said, it's gonna be a party, in between the acts for sure.
Awesome. After the Riddle Box Tour, which of course is in the works right now, if it happens, what do you got coming up, man? Anything that we can look forward to?
Just I don't have nothing set in stone yet, but just Juggalos want to pay attention to my Facebook like page, DJ Carlito. We'll always be posting up, flyers and everything and information about what's next.
For sure.
But for sure, there is something next because we're just getting started here.
Definitely. And what are your social networks other than Facebook that other people can reach you at?
I'm currently on Instagram. I just made an Instagram. It's DJ Carlito. You can find me right there.
Okay.
Actually, it's DJ Carlito SW for Southwest. And I'm also on Snapchat. I'm at LonghairLitos17.
Okay. That is
yes, sir.
Definitely the way people can get out. What, this Saturday is coming up. It's only, 3-4 days away now.
Yep.
What kind of set are you going to put out there?
Oh, man, I'm bringing all the old school juggalos, all the old school juggalo jams, you know what I'm saying? Because, like me, I'm an old school DJ, of course, I show love to the new school, but I was brought up on the old school, so that's what I mostly specialize in as far as, all music. But the Juggalo Jam is going to be all your favorite underground artists as well.
Okay.
It's not just going to be Psychopathic. It's going to be, Rich, Tech Nine, Yellow Wolf, all those guys.
Very nice.
I've been practicing on my set for since the last Juggalo Jam.
Very cool.
Yeah.
For anybody that maybe isn't a Juggalo, that maybe caught wind of the show and might want to come out, what is the one sentence you can say to them as to what to expect?
What I would say to expect is a good ass time. A good ass time with good people for sure. And don't come with an open mind is what I would also tell them.
Definitely. Now, being an old school Juggalo, of course, you mentioned the new school and the old school.
Yeah.
There's definitely been a division in the family, but I think a lot of us are starting to bridge that gap. And people like you and Rudy and even ICP, they're all pushing out that old school mentality of we're all family. What can you tell the family in general, old and new school, that they should maybe be doing instead of, oh, you new school kids or oh, you old school guys? What would be your advice to the family to help bond us all together a little bit better?
My advice to the family is, people hate us enough, so why are we gonna hate each other, man? It don't matter how long you've been down with ICP. It don't matter how long you've been down with Twisted. At the end of the day, it's all love, man. And we need to take care of one another because everybody's out there to hate us. So let's not do that to each other.
Definitely, and I 100% agree with you. Being an old school cat myself, it's all about love.
Yeah.
It's all about family. I know when I go out to malls, people see my hatchet and they're like, "What up, Ninja?" I don't hesitate to say it back.
Exactly.
Regardless of how young they may seem. So,
right,
man, it has been great talking to you. Great to promote this Juggalo Jam. For anybody interested, please go hit him up on his Facebook.
For sure.
Find out what's up and, bring it out to the West Coast. Bring it out to the North, to the Midwest. Bring it everywhere, man, because it's going to be a party. I know everybody I've talked to about the first one loved it.
Yeah, man.
You've been putting on live shows. You hit up the Riddle Box. If you're hitting the second leg of the Riddle Box, come see it, man. Carlito, ICP, they tear it up. But, man, we've appreciated your time. We've appreciated you coming out and talking to us. And, man, enjoy Saturday. Please post up pics and let us know how it goes.
For sure, James. Thank you for having me, man. I just want to say, give a shout out to all the Juggalos of the world, man. I love you guys for sure, and you know, I'm gonna keep putting it down for you guys. You know, you guys represent me, I represent you to the fullest.
Definitely. Much love, man. I'll let you go, and we'll look for pics from Saturday.
Much love. Whoop whoop, scoop poop.
Whoop whoop, Ninja.